Today we have Natalie Saar with us, and she has written lots of books. So she's an author of multiple books. Yeah, and I have written a few. I'm having very difficult. It's a big challenge. In fact, my business partner also write books to me. That's how hard is the process of go through this challenge and write one book. So it might that you have written several. So tell us, Natalie, what are the five biggest challenges that authors face when they are writing a book, and how to overcome that challenge?
Welcome to Entrepreneurs Are Leaders podcast with Harry Sardinas. Interviews with world's most influential entrepreneurs that share tips about how to grow your business exponentially. Charismatic speaking, leadership, branding, marketing strategies designed to help you monetize your knowledge, find true happiness, and manifest your goals and dreams.
Hi, Harry. Thanks so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here, and I'm so excited to talk about this topic. I think, overcoming challenges is the first barrier for anybody who wants to do anything. I think the first thing with authors, the biggest challenge is just the confidence to write the book, right? So I think a lot of people fall into the trap of imposter syndrome, which is very easy to fall into. It's very natural. And putting your book out there is really scary, especially if it's like maybe someone's doing a personal one, like a memoir or poetry, like that's really scary. That's really personal. But even if it's, most of my books are fiction, they're thrillers and cozy mysteries. Those are still stressful because, you want people to like the story that you loved enough to spend so much time writing it. And then the other books I've written I have one called Becoming 1% Better, 100 Simple Tips to Get Better Every Day. And then I have one coming out in a couple weeks called Fake It Till You Make It, The Science of Feeling Rich. I think the reason I bring those up is that writing nonfiction feels like the biggest imposter syndrome of them all, right? But the thing is, if you're a business owner or you're an author or whatever it is, you obviously have a lot of experience that you have to offer people. And I just think that if we can overcome our own biggest critic, which is ourselves, then we can offer that advice to other people. And I just really feel like even if you only help one other person, you've done a really good thing, And I think one of the biggest things to overcoming imposter syndrome is sometimes I always just tell myself, like, for example, I have my MBA, I have my master's. I really enjoy research. I've always enjoyed research. I'm a writer by trade. This is what I do for a living. And I still feel like, well, maybe I'm not an expert at this stuff. And it's like, no, I am an expert at research. I do know how to do research really well. Um, and I know that there's like a lot of people out there that are just, putting out ChatGPT stories or whatever it is, just as though they're an authority on something. And so I just want to encourage people because unfortunately, comparison is something that creeps in really often. Don't compare yourself to anybody. Just know that you're really good at what you do and just go for it and just have the confidence to write it. So I think that's the first challenge for sure.
And I agree with you, Natalie, because it was a while ago that the trader he wants to write a book about trading, and he came to me and told me, Harry, but who am I to write a book about trading? And
Hmm.
I remember telling that person, look, you're not writing the book for Warren Buffett. You're writing a book for someone like me that doesn't have any clue, right?
Yeah, that's
So
exactly right.
so that's imposter syndrome that we get. Who am I to write this? Well, the topic, for example, Natalie, you're an MBA and you know how to research effectively. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say that you're gonna pick a topic. Yeah. And let's say that um maybe it could be other people that they are way have better result than you at this. Well, you're not writing the book for these people. You're writing the book for people that know less about the topic. And for the people that know less about that topic, you are the you clearly are one of the experts because you have done the research and you compare information and you're an academic. And also the way the books are written, okay? Because what people
Hmm.
don't know out there is that you can do it with ChatGPT, but wherever this book goes, they know that this content is not original because those languages they leave prints on the code.
Yeah,
It's something that
I
calls
do.
watermark. So the systems they know that
Hmm.
that this is that is a self-generating content. There's nothing wrong about it. However, I think you can use it to help you write good content. But at the end of the day, creating the content and be original
Yeah.
is gonna be key and always gonna win. Now,
Yeah.
Natalie, you're writing from fiction books to which is uh very draining.
It
we
takes a long time.
we only wrote self-help books, a big challenge. Like I said, to the point that we own a book publishing company that only specialize in self-help, right? So we don't even touch fiction. Yeah, and if somebody come to me and want to write a fiction book, I definitely will send it to you. We don't even so how it's about writing a fiction book. What is it? Can you make any
Yeah.
money out of this? Is it difficult?
So
It's like playing the lottery, right? If it works, it's a boom. But how difficult is to get it out there?
you know what, it does get really difficult. It leads me into one of the like the second challenge, I would say. And these challenges are in like no particular order necessarily, but the second one is kind of just the market research, right? So whether you want to write a nonfiction or a fiction book, before you go into it, you should think about what do the other books that are similar to yours look like?
Hmm.
And so I
Hmm.
knew that obviously, it's the dream to be an author. And so
So Natalie, you said that your dream is to become a writer, a full-time writer. Have you think about? Be careful what you ask because do you think it's a good idea to be writing? Because for me, it has been very draining. I don't even write them because you had to. But on the positive side, it's a gym for the mind. Like you go for the gym and you exercise. When you're writing, it's like your mind is always exercising. However, let me ask you again, that's your dream to become a full-time writer? That's how much you love writing the book? You don't get tired? You don't get
yeah,
frustrated? Oh,
absolutely. I always joke, but it's very serious that I've already made peace with the fact that I will die with like stories in my head that I didn't have time to write. So
oh my God, Natalie. And you
I
don't feel
never get,
tired?
I'm very
Is-
fortunate that I never get writer's block. I can confidently say I've never had
Really?
writer's block.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. And as you can see, you can write up any topic, like it could be a fiction, could be. Okay, so which one is your favorite? Which one is,
I think they're all
uh,
favorites in different ways, right? Like, so as a writer, I like to write in the moment, like whatever I'm feeling most connected with. So maybe I feel like I want to tell a really good, like, scary story, and so I write a psychological thriller. But I also think it's been incredibly rewarding to write nonfiction. And I'm very proud of the fact that my first nonfiction was a SIBA Award finalist. So I feel like
oh,
I'm on the right
wow.
track with that one.
A non-fiction one. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So,
So,
okay, Natalie, tell us the title of all your books and where can we buy your books?
oh, you're so kind, Harry. I'll
And
start.
what are your three favorites? You need to have three
uh,
favorites.
okay. I'll do it. I'll do it. I guess I'll go in chronological order, but like backwards. So I most recently published a cozy mystery series called Meddlesome Murder. And so it's set in Sevilla, Spain. I lived there in college. I always wanted to write a story that was set there. So that kicked off a new cozy mystery series for me. There's two others called they're in the series. It's the Tawny Monroe Mystery Series, and so there's one called Steeped in Murder and another one called Cooking Up Murder. And so they're set in like a cute little town, and it's just a nice little cozy mystery series. The three psychological thrillers are called Attack, Do What I Say, and Stalker. Stalker was my first book I published back in 2012. And then Do What I Say is the one where It's probably everybody's most favorite of all the psychological thrillers. And then I also started another series called the Paranormally Podcast because I'm always a big fan of the X-Files. And so I wanted to write like a series like that that was kind of like Goosebumps meets X-Files for kids. So yeah, those are them. And then the nonfiction is Becoming 1% Better, 100 Simple Tips to Become 1% Better at a Time. And my favorite of the books is Becoming 1% Better, 100 Simple Tips to Become 1% Better Every Day. That's my favorite because I think while it's very nice to tell stories and I truly love it, I think it's really nice that I have the opportunity to help people and help them be a little bit better every day. And I think if, we're on this earth, we should try and help each other out however we can. So it's my favorite for that reason.
So Natalie, if people are in love with this conversation, they want to buy all your books. Where can they buy all your books?
They can find them all on Amazon. They're all on Kindle Unlimited. So if you have that, you can download them and read them that way. Also, you could just go to my website, nataliesaar.com, and there's links to everything that I do. I also make art and I have a snail mail club. So there's lots of fun stuff I'm always getting into.
Okay. Natalie, has been a pleasure to have you here. A full-time writer, that's your dream. That's unbelievable. uh,
Thank you.
but I think that this is what you love. Keep writing books. Okay. So we have in the process to write so many books, and it has been a process that challenging because
Yes,
I apparently it's flawless for you, but to plan the book and to execute it with good quality and do the research and everything takes time.
definitely.
But keep writing and
Thank you.
keep writing about so many different topics, about the fictions, about the other one, and and to our audience, go to Natalie's website and get off her books. So I'm positive that she's an excellent writer. So thank you so much. And for all of you following entrepreneurs and leaders, see you in our next episode. How brave and creative people like Natalie um, make businesses that make the world a better place. So bye for now.
Thank you.
Follow us for more on charismatic speaking, leadership, exponential business growth, branding, marketing, strategies designed to help you monetize your knowledge, find true happiness, and manifest your goals and dreams.